Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Ton.
And I'm Mel.
And together we make Random Heart Structured. If you have not, right now, go ahead and stop this video. Hit that subscribe button and move on over to the post notification bell and select that as well. With all. Select it with all so that you never miss any of our new uploads.
Also, comment and like. Did we say that?
No. Also like, share, and comments.
All right, y'all. Tonight I am going to, this is going to be a story time, okay? And this is my story time. Babe is here with me for moral support if I need it, emotional support if I break down, what have you, because she was there when this was happening. I am sharing with you tonight my coming out story. Now, a lot of people have dynamic coming out stories. I did this. I put this shit on Facebook. I went in there and told them, hey, this is who I am. If you don't like it, blase, 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 blah, blue. I didn't have the opportunity. I didn't have that chance. I did not have time to think about how this was going to occur, because unlike many people who have the opportunity to actually come out, you know, I'm coming out, I want the world to, yeah, I didn't have that. I was pretty much kicked out of the closet. Like, it felt like somebody
Get the fuck out of here!
Kind of kicked me in the butt and then slammed the door, and I couldn't turn around and open it back up. It was locked. So that sort of thing. But in case you guys don't know our story, how we met. When we met, we were married to men. So right there, that should let you know this is gonna be something. Had no idea that we were going to be involved with each other. It wasn't planned. Wasn't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, wasn't trying to disrupt family. But as it turned out, we ended up together. So let me just tell you how that happened. I was looking for someone to keep my children because I was going back to work, and I had somebody who was keeping them, but they were retiring. So I'm gonna try to get to the point, but I want to give you some kind of background on what was going on. So Tom was recommended to me, and it turned out that we hit it off. We talked about her keeping the kids. I liked what she sounded like. So I was like, oh, good. I can marry her. You trust her. I've been with you for a long time with them, and you taking care of them, and you know her. So I'm going to go with it. All right. So as time progressed, and not much time, it didn't take long. As time progressed, we began to develop a friendship. I thought she was the sweetest thing. I promise. I thought that her spirit, everything was just so pure. And we could hold a conversation like we had known each other for years. Let's go back a little bit. I've always been attracted to women. It's not something that I let be known, because the way I grew up, that wasn't something that you let be known. If you was, you kept it a secret, and maybe some people did what they was gonna do, but you never just came out and said, hey, this is what I'm going to do, like it or leave it, because most people would leave it and not like it, and you would be made to feel miserable. But long story short, again, I was forced out because my husband at the time kind of started to understand that, hey, These girls having summer parties. They in the guest room chilling out all night long. She's sleeping over. We would sleep over each other's house. That really wasn't a big deal because in my friendships or whatever, most of my friends, we were young together. We may have shared apartments together, so we all had the same friends, so it wasn't no big deal, especially before we had kids, if I stayed out at a friend's or whatever. So that wasn't nothing that was so uncommon, but it was the connection that was being fostered. I think that was starting to make him feel a little bit like, what the fuck is really going on? It was around Christmas time, and she was over that night. We were chilling. We had dinner and everything. Her husband had went home, but she stayed, and we stayed in the guest room talking and everything. But meanwhile, I had bought a gift for her. Why did I buy this gift? Because pretty much I had fallen in love with her. Bought a gift for her, and it was a locket. And this is her first time hearing of it, because I'll tell you why in a minute. But anyway, it was a heart locket, and it was a key. And me with my dumb ass left it on the kitchen counter. Dumb. Like really dumb. If you're trying to hide something, you don't leave it where people go to eat, right? So I left it on the kitchen counter, and it was wrapped up. Like I said, it was Christmas time, so he opened it. But to his surprise, it was like, probably in his mind, this can't be for me because it's looking a little bit feminine. You know what I'm saying? So he asked me about it or whatever, and I was like defensive. Why you opening up stuff that I ain't give you? This
really, nigga?
Because I was, at this point, now I'm feeling guilty because damn, I'm probably busted. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for that or whatever. And then there was another time within the same time frame. Another time she had stayed over. We was chilling. We probably played some Uno, had something to eat, chilled out or whatever. And I had on my night clothes. I was fully clothed out. It wasn't nothing provocative or too much or whatever. And I came out of the guest room we were chilling at, and he was in the kitchen. Always in the kitchen, y'all. He was in the kitchen, and when I saw him and he saw me, I got like shamefaced. That sent up a big red flag for him because of course he's not stupid at all. Like I wouldn't have been with him if he was stupid. He was basically like, why you
acting brand new?
Acting new? Like why you acting like something is going on? Why you acting like there's something that you're hiding? And I was acting that way because in essence there was something that I was hiding, and I didn't want to let on what I was feeling, what was going on between us, because like I said, we were very, very close friends. We had very good and long, meaningful conversations, and I was growing in love with her. When I tell you we would spend so much time together, we would go to Walmart and end up falling asleep in the car in the parking lot because we've been talking so long, and wake up and be like, what time is it? We got to get home.
3 a.m. in the morning.
We got to get home, whatever. So, I started doing things that were beyond my control that had become a little bit obvious. Now, let's get to the part where I talk about not having the chance to come out but being forced out. So, how do you get forced out? Like, how did that happen? It's easy. He told everybody.
Oh, nigga, you gay!
I was a little bit defensive because I was kind of trying to still kind of keep that, because it was kind of scary. It was kind of, it was very emotional, and I didn't really know what was going to happen. I had an idea of what people would think of me, but at this point, everything was just rushing at me at one time, and I had no time to prepare. I had no time to tell my mom, had no time to tell my siblings. I had kids. I had no time to tell anybody that I trusted and who was close to me. So, yeah, I got told on. Like, he tattletale and ass, told everybody. And before I had a chance to tell, people were actually calling my phone or walking up to me, telling me all my business. Now, I'm gonna tell you, it was a very intricate time. Like, it was really, 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 really emotional for me, because now I'm faced with Is everybody gonna leave my side? Are people gonna stop loving me? And it was hurtful because honestly, most of the people outside of my family, and they had their challenges too. Most of the people that my friends that were close to me that I saw as like sisters, is mostly the sisters, or the sister or two, because let's be honest, my circle wasn't that big. I keep it small. I keep it small for a reason, because I don't want to have all my. It's enough to have a little. You understand? I don't need 50,000 friends. But yeah, the ones that I thought would be like, I love you, like I don't understand, but I love you, you know what I'm saying? Or the ones that kind of walked away. Like I had one of my closest friends be like, you lied to me. Like she was upset with me because I lied to her. And I'm thinking, I never lied to you. I never told you anything, because honestly, I was in denial myself about my sexuality, and I thought that I was married and I could fix it. You know, I went through the whole thing, you know, kids, and I'm glad about that. And I thought I was cool until I happened upon this woman right here. After that, I was shaking because I was like, I don't have this all together anymore. I'm feeling things that I cannot control. So yeah, I was forced out. Pastor knew, the church members knew, family knew. I had this dude walk up to me and say, I don't care what you choose to do, I love you anyway. And although, you know, I was very happy that I had that support, since so many had just kind of turned their backs. And believe it or not, if I think about it too much, I can still feel that, because once you love somebody, a friend that you trust, like sisters or brothers, and they leave your side, that's a lasting impression. You get over it, but when you revisit it, it's lasting. I had people walk away, so much so that those who didn't walk away, I just took myself away from them, and I drew closer and closer into her, because at that time, she was the one that I could talk to about it, about what was going on with us, and about how I feel about what was happening to me as a result of it. So actually, they were a blessing, because they just threw me deeper and deeper into the one that I found that I really could trust with everything, and be honest with about everything. But yeah, girl, I was kicked out the closet. Like I didn't even really know I was kind of like so much in there until I got kicked out and the door got slammed. I was like, damn, this is my closet. You know what I'm saying? I'm forced out the closet. People are having all kinds of reactions, and I'm there to kind of figure it out by myself, because at the end of the day, nobody knew what I was really dealing with. They just saw me as somebody who was doing something that you shouldn't be doing, but nobody really took the time to really see where I was with it, how I felt. Was I hurting? Was I scared? How long have you felt this way? I mean, my mom asked me questions, of course, I guess as any good mother would, but people that I would think would talk to me didn't, except for one person. She did. I actually remember sitting in the car speaking to a dear friend of mine, and just spilling the damn beans, and she was not judgmental, and she was loving, and she tried to see, well, could you do this? Would this make it better? Or she really tried to get in there and talk to me and see if there was anything she could do to help me make my situation better. And what's crazy about it is that she was a minister, and she didn't judge me. And I'm not indicting ministers. I'm not, right? Because I love them. I have a lot of them around me in my family, people I know, so I ain't tripping on that. But it was just amazing to me that I could feel that she still loved me. And I needed that, because at that time, being forced out, having to deal with everybody else's response, not because they hated me, but because, like I said, they wasn't ready. They didn't know that part of me. That was a shock to them. And they was like, what happened? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And I had to deal with that. But yeah, I got a problem with people forcing people out of the closet. I don't care if you are somebody's mate and you're hurt and you're upset and you don't understand what's going on. That's not your place. Your place is, you know what I'm saying, to talk to them. Talk to your person, whether it be a friend, a sibling, a mate. It happens. I mean, we're human. Things happen. Talk to them and try to figure it out. Hell, if y'all can't work it out together, still come out of yourself, and the love you say you have for that person, exercise it. Allow them to be truthful.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Allow them to say what it is they feel without feeling judged. Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't think anybody in their right mind is just gonna make something up about themselves and just be like, you know what? Yesterday I was this way, but today I'm gonna be this way. People don't do that. A lot of times people are dealing with things as I was dealing with it since I was a very young child. Never disclosed it, you know, just didn't feel like it was the best thing for me to do. But I just, from my experience, it taught me how to be accepting. And I know people say, you ain't got to accept out. Sometimes, a lot of times you do. You need to be accepting. You need to be loving, no matter what is made evident about somebody that you didn't know. Because at the end of the day, they're the person that has to deal with it head on. You get to do and make whatever decisions you want to make for your life, and they have to make whatever decisions for their life that are good for them. But yeah, honey, I coming out. I wish I could go back and come out and sing my Diana Ross song, but I wasn't able to do that. So, and let me say this, in case you're watching and you have an idea that somebody that you are close to or somebody that you know and love has something going on and you feel like you want to get all up in it and you want to expose it, don't. Go to that person if you really truly love them and ask them for entrance to speak about it. Make them, if you love them, no matter how you feel like it's going to affect you, talk to them. See how whatever you feel like is going on, how they're dealing with it, because chances are they need you more than you need them to do what you want them to do. So one day I must sit down and make up a coming out story. It's gonna be the way it should have been, and I'm gonna write about it, you know, the way that I think I'm gonna take it. I'm serious, y'all. Take it from the perspective of who I was at that time, and if I had a day and an hour to come out to everybody, what would I have done? What would I have said? What would I have worn that day? Where would I have gone that day? You know, how I would have wanted to experience it, because I think that when people expose you, even though it is your truth, and even though some of us may even need that kick in the ass, because maybe we would have taken too long to make the decision to come on out or whatever. Maybe we never would have been ready. When people expose you, they steal from you the opportunity to do it as you would, and for things to turn out for you the way that they may should. So that's my coming out story. I hope that it helps somebody or shed light on more of who I am. And that's it. I was kicked out the closet like a rotten broom that nobody wanted anymore. I got kicked out and locked the door on, so I couldn't run back in and re-come out myself. That's my story, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. Remember again to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Random Heart Structured YouTube channel.
And shout out to Random Culture, guys. We love you guys.
We love y'all.
So
yes,
much.
We do.
We have officially reached over 100 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. Yes. We really appreciate each and every last one of you guys. And shout out to Shayna Smith for winning the Random Picks monthly drawing
for April.
Girl, you rock.
You rock, honey. Thank you so much for participating, and we hope you enjoy your gift.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested in the Random Picks monthly drawing, catch the details down below. And make sure you guys follow us on our social medias. And
like us on our Facebook page, Random Heart Structure Facebook page, and
our Instagram, Random Heart Structure, no spaces.
Yes.
And come join our Facebook group. We
the
actually
Random
have
Culture.
Yeah, so much fun there. A very transparent group full of different individuals from all walks of life.
Yes. Where we're able to share, talk, discuss, laugh.
Just random discussions. So if you decide to join, be ready.
Excuse me, no.
You okay?
I think I'm okay. I might need some water. A little bit of water.
Okay. But yeah, so we are really excited, guys, about our channel and the growth that we've achieved, and we are hoping to grow so much more. So we will see you guys
next time
in the next video.
Yes, we will. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.